Father's Day is coming up this Sunday. You may have good feelings or bad feelings about Father's Day. You may have not had a good relationship with your father. Might have had a great one. Maybe your father's not here anymore. Well, I want to share with you that we all have an everlasting Father that we can run to and that wants to hear from us this week. And I want to talk about that in your morning cup of inspiration. Yes, God is our everlasting Father. And there's some things about him that I want to remind you of this morning. And in Romans 8:15, it tells us that he adopted us so we can call him Abba Father, which is just a nurturing, loving expression for our Father. So you do have a Father that loves you dearly. One thing about the Father is that he's compassionate toward our concerns. He's a very compassionate Father. If your father growing up wasn't compassionate, don't lose sight of the fact that God is compassionate. He's very concerned about everything that you're concerned about. Romans 1:03, 8th verse says that he's compassionate and gracious and abounding in love. The 13th verse goes on to say, as a father has compassion for his children, so the Lord has compassion for those who fear him. So he's compassionate. Don't be worried about taking your problems to him. He wants to hear your problems. Secondly, he's a father that cares enough to confront. If you have children, you know how important it was sometimes to discipline your child, and it was what was best for them. Sometimes they don't understand. We as children always didn't understand, but there's a reason for the confrontation. And the Bible tells us in Hebrews, the 12th chapter, that the Lord disciplines the ones that he loves. He loves us enough to put us through things that will mature us and that will help us alleviate what potentially could be other problems. So he cares enough to confront. And finally, our everlasting Father is crazy in love with us. It's an unconditional love that will never change. It doesn't matter what you do, he will always love you. Listen to 1 John 3:1, and I'll close with this. See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God. And that's what we are. You and I are God's children. He loves us so much. He's compassionate. He's going to confront us and be the kind of Father we need him to be. I pray that your Father's still around and you can acknowledge him this Sunday. If he's not, focus and spend some time with your everlasting, eternal Father today. God bless. Thanks for joining me for that morning cup of inspiration, and we'll see you next time.